Okay, Bowling Green women's soccer coach Andy Richards after a 4-0 win over Buffalo in the MAC opener. First off, Coach, congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I know you talked to the team about working hard no matter what, but just was it a big weight off everyone's back to get a goal relatively early and be playing with a lead?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it was a game that pretty early on I could tell that we were going to do well, but I've seen those games that we played well and haven't scored, and then the pressure mounts. So you get a goal and it takes that edge off a little bit. The second one took a bit more pressure off, and then I felt we were kind of relaxed, and I kind of said to the team, I did say to the team at halftime, listen, this is not a game that you can relax in. You've got to go out and you have to win the second half by just as many, if not more, as you won the first half. And credit to them, they did that. It was a really good way to finish the game off, because those games it can kind of disappear into nothing, and you just end up squeaking a win rather than winning emphatically, which is what we did.
And I know goals, not all the credit goes to the goal scorer, but Alyssa Zuccaro with her first hat trick, 5 goals in the last 2 games. Is there anything she's doing differently, or is it just a case of they're just going in for her now?
Well, first of all, it was a splendid hat trick, I have to say. And she could have scored a couple more. She hit the crossbar and put another one just wide. She really did well, and that's the way it goes for forwards sometimes. You hit a streak, and then other times you just can't seem to score, and you just have to try and ride that streak for as long as you possibly can. But she's playing well. She's a good player. We know that. She combines really well with Maddie Weidman. Maddie got her first goal as well today. Those two are really playing well, and you can see that happening in practice throughout the week. They're beginning to get a good understanding. They like each other on the field and off the field, and that helps too. So she's really doing well, and she's putting the ball in the back of the net for us, which is great for her, and I'm sure she'll be the first to say that it's all about the team, and she's just doing her job, and there's a lot of truth in that.
And then you mentioned, obviously, Madeline Weidman got her first collegiate goal. Just off the top of my head, Megan Amon had a few assists.
Yeah.
Can you just maybe talk about just the contributions of everyone at the offensive end?
There was a lot of great contributions. I mean, some good goals. We probably could have had more. I mean, I think Maddie could have scored before she actually got her goal, to be fair. Her coach, Mark Franklin, I got to give a shout out to him. Mr. Toffee, he was there today watching the game, so we kind of predicted that she would score today, and she did a good job. But Megan continues to do well with her assists. But there's a lot of great performances all over the field. We did create a ton of chances. We scored 4. We probably could have got more, but we'll take it. And it's a great start to the MAC. First time we've won a first MAC game in a long time. It's the first time we've actually been at home in a long time. So it was nice to get that, and it released pressure. You saw that in the team earlier in non-conference. We didn't win our first game for a while, and that pressure just mounted. Well, first day, and the pressure's gone already. So it's up to us now just to keep that streak running.
And then you mentioned BG created a lot of chances. Buffalo didn't really have a lot of great chances, I wouldn't say, at the other end, but you still, maybe that's a credit to your defense, Alexa, and the players in front of her, and that's the first shutout of the year.
I didn't feel like we were overrun, but again, those are the games that you need to get a shutout. It's important. Just as Z needs confidence from getting goals, our defenders need confidence from getting a shutout. It's the second one this season. Yeah. So Niagara was a well-earned one. This was another well-earned one, and all of the guys did well back there. It's just nice to get that. 4-1 would have been a bit disappointing. Would have been a bad way to end the game. So it's good all round. I mean, it's a good day. A lot of people got time today. Some people got some significant minutes. We were able to rest a few people in readiness for Sunday as well. And it's just a great day.
And you beat me to it. I'm not much of a stats guy, but it was the second shutout of the year. Just the win on Friday, and now a chance for a 2-win weekend. As you mentioned, that's something that hasn't happened this year. Is that a big difference, or is it just the win in general, regardless of what day, gives you the confidence?
Well, I mean, it's just steps all the way. We did take a long time to get our first win. We're playing some really great opposition. I think we've had the toughest non-conference schedule of anyone in the MAC. And we took our baby steps, and we made some improvements, and we started to score some goals. We got a win, and we got a win on the road, and it's just the next thing now. We've set ourselves up for a 2-win weekend, which hasn't happened in a little while, so we have to see if we can take advantage of that. And that's the message we said to the team at the end of the game. Congratulations, 3 points. 3 points in the MAC is really important, but now we concentrate on Kent State because they're the next team. And that's all we can focus on right now, and see if we can get a 2-win weekend. But you know they're going to come fired up. I think they've lost narrowly today down at Miami, so you know they're going to be coming in trying to put things right. So it's not going to be easy, and no MAC game ever is, but we're hopeful and we trust that we'll do well.
And one final thing I had, you got a chance to play a number of kids today that, I mean, I know everyone's working in practice, but there's only a limited amount of time in a game, but you got some kids in, a few of them for their first time this year. If you just maybe talk about the bench and how they help you as well.
I mean, you preach that to the team all the time, that everybody's contributing to this. It's impossible to get everybody on the field in one game and give them the minutes they want. It's a helpless task. So you try and get people on as much as you can. And the two girls who hadn't played before, Maddie Chappelle and Melissa Ziegler, have really impressed in practice over the last couple of weeks, and they deserve that shot. It's only a few minutes, but that's how you start. You get a few minutes, and then you do well, and you get a few more minutes, and it builds from there. It also gives us a chance to rest some players, but it's a reward for the players who went on. They didn't go on for pity time. They went on because they deserved it, and they need to hear that. And they need to use that as a motivator for future games.
Okay, and you've got practice tomorrow and Kent State at Cochran Field on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Any final thoughts? Anything I didn't touch upon, or you want to make fun of me? Maybe.
Mike, you did a magnificent job. It's hard to match that.
Someday maybe I will write out some questions, but today will not be that day.
You're throwing me off. I wouldn't know what to do.
Congratulations again,
Thanks,
and
Mike.
we will talk to you Sunday.
Roll along.
Roll along.